James Oxygen and Supply, from residential to industrial, a locally owned family business serving Western North Carolina since 1956.
Hello and welcome into the WHKY News for Monday, March 24th. I'm Ralph Mangum. We are on over-the-air TV at 5:30 and 10 on channel 14.2. Online, find us at WHKY.com and on our YouTube channel. In our top stories, multiple fires were reported across the Hickory Metro over the weekend. Rob Eastwood has the details.
Firefighters across the Hickory Metro were busy this past weekend, following a fire on Saturday that damaged approximately 150 acres on Old Amherst Road in Burke County near the Chesterfield community. That county's fire marshal's office spent most of the day Sunday continuing investigations. The North Carolina Forest Service was also on the scene monitoring fire control Sunday. The final count on destroyed structures is 5, 4 of which were mobile homes around the property. 5 occupants were displaced. Burke County Fire Marshal Robert Bishop increased the amount of burned and destroyed vehicles to be approximately 500, which include but are not limited to cars, trucks, vans, buses, and off-road vehicles. The North Carolina Forest Service has updated the acreage of the fire to be 147. Initial reports over the weekend estimated approximately 180 acres. No injuries were reported by fire officials in Burke County. More than 40 acres burned in a fire in Caldwell County on Caleb Lane near the Wilkes County line. Yadkin Valley Fire Chief Roger Wisnant said Sunday afternoon that the fire was dispatched at approximately 2:30 p.m. Saturday. The original call was dispatched to the area of Caleb Lane and Highway 268 in Caldwell County near the Wilkes line. You can get full details on that fire and all of the activity this weekend in the Hickory Metro by going to our website, WHKY.com. Reporting for WHKY News, I'm Rob Eastwood.
Thank you, Rob. Unfortunately, there is more fire-related news. A deceased individual was found at the scene of a fire early Sunday morning at the Forest View Apartments on Lenoir Road in Morganton. First responders found heavy smoke and fire coming from an upstairs corner apartment. Fire suppression efforts were immediately initiated and adjacent apartments were evacuated. A deceased person was found in the affected apartment. The identity of the deceased has not been released. Firefighters contained the blaze and were successful in preventing further spread to neighboring units. The North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation was contacted to assist with the ongoing investigation. The American Red Cross is assisting families that were displaced from the surrounding apartments. Burke County EMS also responded. The case remains under investigation. At about 2 a.m. Sunday morning, personnel from the Morganton Department of Public Safety responded to a reported structure fire at 128 Pearson Drive in Morganton. A caller hung up after reporting that a fire was in the structure. Firefighters arrived to find smoke visible and a fire burning in the basement. Firefighters successfully contained the fire and extinguished it at approximately 2:30 a.m. Firefighters remained on the scene for several hours to ensure no further spread was possible before closing the scene. Pearson Drive was shut down for the duration of the investigation. Morganton City Electric was called in to disconnect the power. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation. The Alexander County Sheriff's Office has released an update regarding a local accounting firm. The Sheriff's Office had received calls about the business, as previously reported by WHKY. The North Carolina Board of CPA Examiners has issued the following statement to clients of Price, Brazil, and Chastang, PA. Quoting now, Price, Brazil, and Chastang, PA will no longer be operating out of the facility located at 1232 Shiloh Church Road. Most clients' records currently reside securely at that facility. The facility will be open to the public on Monday, March 24, 2025. At that time, you should contact the landlord, 828-392-6007, in order to arrange to pick up your records or alternately to arrange for your engagement to be serviced by a new CPA. Please have your Social Security number and a photo identification ready when you go to pick up your records. Georgette Chastang has retained 20 to 25 client files. Those clients should be contacted directly by Ms. Chastang prior to March 24, 2025, informing them that she intends to complete their engagements. Those clients could also opt to have their records returned to them instead. With news from Lenoir, here's Arianna Mack.
Look out, there's a new officer on patrol. The Lenoir Police Department has announced the addition of a new K9 to its team. K9 Genghis will be stationed at High Brighton High School to enhance safety and foster positive relationships within the school community. K9 Genghis will be assigned to the school resource officer, Cesar Rubio, at High Brighton High School, where the dog can be utilized for proactive safety measures. Genghis has been trained in narcotics detection, article searches, and people tracking. Unlike many K9 teams, he is not trained in bite apprehension and is focused solely on detection, searches, and tracking. The Lenoir Police Department encourages students and staff to interact with the dog with permission from Officer Rubio. The program is made possible through a collaboration between the Lenoir Police Department, Lenoir City Council, the Caldwell County School Board, and the administration team at High Brighton High School. On Tuesday, March 18th, staff and teachers at High Brighton had the opportunity to meet with Officer Rubio and Genghis during an introductory session, learning about his role and capabilities. 2 days later, students were introduced to the dog through class meetings. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thank you, Arianna. Today's crime report includes an arrest for a break-in with intent to terrorize and another arrest for the theft of internet data cables. In local sports, 3 wins for Lenoir baseball and plenty more from LR and App, plus some news from the Speedway. And in community focus, Arianna has the latest from the Science Center, and Rob has the latest unemployment numbers. Some much-needed rain this morning with cloudy skies and a high in the mid to upper 60s. Mostly sunny for the rest of the week with mid-70s tomorrow, followed by 2 days in the 60s. Back into the 70s Friday and on through the weekend. Our next significant chance of rain is Sunday, but that's still only a 40% chance. Look for the latest weather forecast at WHKY.com. I'm Ralph Mangum. You're watching the WHKY News.